All right, today I'm going to share with you some advanced features in WeVideo that you can use to make your project a little bit better. So the first thing is we're in Next Gen. So if you go back, you'll see you have Next Gen and Classic. Classic is going to go away at some point, so we're going to start with Next Gen. In Next Gen, when you go to create something, you'll see you have a project bin and uploads. Uploads are kind of like my media from the Classic version. And so anything you bring in here, you're either going to use the import, record, and narrate to bring in things from the outside or record directly into your project. And I recommend using this record feature here with any green screen. It'll help you pick up the background a little bit better. Okay, with videos, the other thing that's going to make your project interesting is if you just search green screen in here, you'll be able to locate all sorts of different things. All right, to show you some, and you can do green screen, let's say ball to get more specific, and it'll bring in any of those different things. So I'm going to hold off on that in just a second. I'm going to put an image back here. So let's just say soccer field. All right, I'm going to look for an image. Again, they start you off with 3 layers down here. And I'm going to bring in this image and I'm going to put it on our video 1 layer, and I'm going to extend it out 20 seconds because I want it to be kind of long. And then I'm going to go back to video and remember that green screen. Let's see, ball. I'm going to get this soccer ball and I'm going to bring it down in. All right, so now I brought it in on top. To make your project even better, you can add more tracks. You can hit plus track, add a video track. It's going to put it on top. For this one, I'm going to keep these sort of organized. The video 1's going to have my image that I'm going to put everything on. Now I have this green screen image in here, and I want to take out the background. So I'm just going to make sure it's highlighted in purple. I'm going to click Edit. It'll bring me into this platform. To take out the green screen, I'm going to click Keying, and then I'm going to click on this dropper once. And then I'm just going to move my cursor over, not drag, but move my cursor over. And I want to see this eyedropper. That way I know I've done it right. Now it'll take out any color you touch, so be careful about that. If I want the black out, I could take that, or the white out, I could take that out. I'm just going to take this green screen background out, and now the field should appear. All right, and now I can see sort of what the animation is going to look like. So it's kind of cool. All right, the project saves automatically, but don't forget to click Done when you're finished. So I have this in here now. The next thing I want to do is I'm going to scale it down. I want it to be a little smaller. All right. Kind of like that big, maybe. Yeah. And then I'm going to do something else that's pretty cool with it called animation. So I'm going to click on animation. Now, what it'll give you is a start. It's not very robust, I guess. It'll give you a start and an end. And in this case, in my start position, I want my ball down here. And then my end position, I'm going to have my ball down here. Okay? So now that's my animation. You can see when I started, I made this animation. Now the ball is going to move down from one end of the field to the next. Now I can hit done, and I'm done with that animation. I can actually go, see if I can find a soccer player. Somebody kicking the ball, maybe. All right. And I can bring this down in now. So I'm going to double click on this. Again, go to keying, click on this once, bring it over here. So now I have my soccer player. I want to transform that person a little bit. And I'm going to see if I can rotate it. All right, so then I'm going to put them up here. Actually, I'm going to put them down here to block this ball when it comes in. All right, so now I've kind of added another element. So this ball is here, And that person's shooting the ball, and hopefully my goalie will stop it. Nope, it's going to go right through. Okay. Another thing you can do that's kind of interesting, you can split your screen by pressing Alt and the bracket key at the same time, which the bracket key is by the P on your keyboard, and it'll split this screen. And then what you can do is open up another Google tab, which you can drag across or just split the screen again. And what you want is a situation where you have uploads and your Google on this side. And then you can search other things like green screen, goalie. No, not green goalie, green screen goalie. All right. So now I have this image and I want to bring it into my project. It doesn't matter if it's a video or anything. I can bring this one in or this one in. And all I'm going to do is drag it right into my project and drop it. So I'm just going to click on it and drag it right into my project and just going to make a copy for me. So you see how it's doing that. Now I can use that in my my project. And so as a matter of fact, I'm going to take this one out and I'm going to use this image now. And I'm going to set it up so that the goalie comes in at the end. All right, so I got to do the keying, clicking on it, going over here, taking out the background, and I'm going to go to animation, and I'm going to scale it down a bit. And I want the goalie to pop in and block the kick. All right, now I have to go back here. And I want my end position to be here instead. All right. So now let's see how it goes. So I should have this person jumping in at the end. Maybe it'll work. Oh, good. Block the kick. Okay. So now the other thing is you have in audio, you can do sound effects. So I can do, I can look for soccer sound effects. There might be something in here. So we've got some background noise. All right. And for the most part, that's the advanced features when you're talking about using green screen, bringing images from the outside, and creating an animation. Hopefully this helps.